Hey guys, it's Gemini Empress back again with another pick a card reading. I really hope the music isn't distracting. I just thought maybe it would help bring messages a lot more easier to me because I focus better when I hear some sort of instrumental kind of music. But if it's distracting for you guys, please let me know so that I don't put it again in the next video. Many apologies for the last video. My son was crying a lot. I'm so sorry for that. The messages were probably not clear. Anyways, we're here to find out what is you and your person's song. What is the perfect song that fits not only your scenario, but is your song, the song that resonates with both of you, on a soul level. So really meditate and pick pile 1, which we have the pearl necklace, pile 2, which we have the Iranian, can't remember the name of it, but it's an Iranian anklet, and pile 3, which is, I don't really know what to call this. I guess the diamond bracelet. So pearl for pile 1, pearl bracelet, Mediterranean Iranian anklet, and I guess whatever this is, diamond bracelet. So meditate and let's go. Okay, so for those of you who chose the pearl necklace, let's see what your song is. So we have Give It to God, which is 61, which is basically 7. Give It to God from this Answer Simple deck. We also have Why in reverse when it comes to the Wisdom Oracle deck, which is 31, which is basically 4. And then from the Rider Tarot, we have 5 of Cups and 2 of Cups, which together makes 7. We have 7 here, 7 together, and 4. Okay, and we also have the song here, but I'll get into explaining it. The two of you, I feel like there's been lots of disappointments. I feel like with the 2 of Cups behind it, there's been a very strong connection between you both, but there's been a third party or some sort of disappointments that's happened in the past. And that's why, some of you may be trying to be strong and be you know what, maybe I need to let this connection go, because despite the fact that you both have mutual love for one another, this connection is so powerful, so strong. You feel like the disappointments were just overwhelming to the point where you're just I just have to let it go and just let God, you know? Some of you may be very religious and you may choose to put your love and your faith in God, so that you're trusting in God or trusting in the creator of the universe to give you this happy ending with who you're meant to be with. Some of you have kind of let go of the connection whereby you acknowledge that this person was your twin flame or your soulmate, but because there've been so many disappointments, you're just trying to be free and detach yourself, focus on yourself, focus on a higher power, God, focus on religion, focus on anything else but this connection, and just let it go. You're no longer questioning and asking yourself, why did things happen? You're just starting to understand things from a spiritual point of view, that things happen for a reason, lessons happen, and the reason of why you had this connection was to learn a few things. So some of you are starting to understand that you are no longer in this place where you're questioning, why am I the one who's hurt? You're no longer in this victim mentality. You're starting to understand the essence, the true nature of this connection, why it even happened, despite the fact that you've had disappointments. You're starting to also understand unconditional love, because you're there's been disappointments, but I still acknowledge the connection. You still acknowledge this person was your twin flame or soulmate. And now some of you are just giving it to God now. You're just letting it go. You're kind of in this area where you're what's meant to be will be. I've taken the lessons now. I feel free. I can forgive and move on, Some of you may be religious as well, but you're just giving it to God now. You're just if it's meant to be, it will be. You're no longer questioning why things happen. And so also 5 plus 2 is 7 together. So it's a very spiritual number. You guys may have gone through a spiritual awakening now. And now there's a lot more stability too, because you're kind of feeling whole within yourself. But your partner also feels a strong connection with you, and they also feel really embarrassed and ashamed of any way they may have done you wrong. And they're also trying to have faith in this connection. They're also trying to trust in the divine. So the song that fits you guys perfectly is Only Hope. I don't know if you can read my writing. I have really bad writing. It's Only Hope by Mandy Moore. if you guys have watched the movie A Walk to Remember, it's a romantic movie about some guy who's like a fuck boy, and he falls in love with this religious girl who doesn't really have long to live, and you know, it's just watch it. But yeah, the song Only Hope by Mandy Moore, please YouTube it. That's the song that fits you guys most. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to move on to pile number 2 now. Oh my god, 1 second guys, I feel like I feel like my son's doing something. Anyways, let me try and... Okay, for pile number 2, if you've picked pile number 2, sorry, we have this Mediterranean themed bracelet, anklet, I don't know. So we have from the Wisdom Oracle deck, To the Sea, which is number 7. We also have Open Your Heart from the Answer a Simple Oracle deck, sorry, which is again 15, which is basically 6. And then we have, again from the Wisdom Oracle deck, All That Glitter, which is basically 7, because it's number 16. And then from the Rider's Tarot, we have the World card, and we have 4 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you guys have been in separation for a long time, and there was like an ending of some sort of cycle, or there was closure that was needed and it was never given. But I feel like your partner and you yourself are both, your heart chakras are both opening, they're both aligning, and now you both are going to come out of a period of separation, because one of you have been, or one of you or both of you have been thinking heavily about the situation. You've been thinking about like, oh my god, like this, I realize this is my person. I get more that it's the other person that's realizing that you are the one, you are their soulmate, you are their world, literally. And it took them having to be in separation from you to realize this, because they went through a deep spiritual analysis of themselves and the situation, because we have number 7 into the sea. The sea is kind of like representing a lot of like undersurface meaning. They're realizing what this connection means, and it's very strong. Their heart chakra is too strong, and they see you as like the prize, all that glitter. They're realizing that this is what I want for the rest of my life. Maybe in the past they were putting work before you, but they realize, no, I'm chasing all this material possession, but all I really want is you, you know? And they're realizing that you're the glitter that they had been searching for, but never really found until they had realized that this, you know, separation they've been in has put them in. So we have 7 and 7 as well. But we also have Open Your Heart. So this person's heart chakra is opening, your heart chakra is opening. This separation's been going on for too long. It's just triggered a lot of feelings, and yeah. They want to come out of separation. They want to come forward towards you after doing a lot of thinking and analyzing. The song that I got for you guys is Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. It's an 80s song. It's like kind of like listen to your heart when it's calling for you. This person tried to ignore their heart because in the past it was probably reversed like this. Their heart chakra was closed, but now it's open. So they're kind of like now listening to their heart instead of their head all the time. That's what I'm getting for pile number 2. I'm going to move on swiftly. So for those of you who picked pile 3, the diamond bracelet. Okay. From the Wisdom Oracle deck, we have Milk and Honey, which is 15, which is basically 6. From the Answer a Simple deck, we have Listen to the Music, literally, which is 1 + 9, which is 10, which is basically 1, a new start. From the tarot, traditional tarot, we have 8 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and to clarify, we have 3 of Coin and 8 of Cups. Okay. I feel like in the past this person had so many opportunities to contact you, so many opportunities to tell you how they really felt about you, but they didn't take it. And because they didn't take it, they're feeling a lot of burden, you know? They feel like they wanted to offer you the truth as well. They also want to let you know that like they had a lot of insecurities. Every time they tried to voice how they felt about you, something stopped them, and then their ego kicked in the side, and then they just couldn't. It was very difficult to express. And it became a burden to them to the point where they just couldn't handle it anymore, that they honestly just felt like walking away. Like they wanted to work on it, And so for some of you, this may have been a third party situation that they felt guilty about, and it's now a burden on them. And now they realize that they've done something wrong and they really want to come forward. But for most of you, they want to work on this connection, but it's a burden because they have really a lot of insecurities. They don't love themselves. They have no faith, that they lack confidence that they can make this work. That's why they feel like walking away. But they have come to the realization that they love you, you know. They get messages about you literally through music, and everything they do reminds them of you. You are their milk and honey. Because this connection is so like strong and their insecurities are so strong, they try to distract themselves by working, putting time into work to distract themselves from feeling things, because they feel like that's their way of withdrawing. That's their way of escaping it. That's why we have like the 3 of coin and milk and honey. They put their time into their work because they just feel like, you know, money won't hurt me. Money won't reject me. You know, they think it's safe. But really, they find it a burden because they really love you. They want to put work into it. They feel like they had been putting all their work into, you know, the material world, but they realize you are their milk and honey, and there's literally a rainbow. You are their gold. You are what they're working for, and they only just realized it now. They connect with you through music. Any music they hear is because that's what they want to express towards you. They had many insecurities also about work. They feel like because they didn't have enough money, they felt like they had to bury themselves into work so that they can have enough stability to offer you something. This person really loves you, and I'm sure like you loved them, but you probably walked away from them. You probably got sick and tired of waiting, probably sick and tired of, you know, unsaid words, and you're just like, you know what, do you love me or do you not love me? This person was probably like a friend, but had more feelings for you, or this person could have been in a relationship with you, but they kind of chickened out. But they didn't chicken out because they were like, it's not because they're a dick. They were just really, really insecure and scared. They love you more than you think they love you, and that scares them. But they're starting to open up to it. It's a burden because they haven't told you, and there's so many things they want to tell you. They're like a planner. They plan things in their mind, and they feel like they want things to follow the way it's supposed to be. They want to have enough money to secure for you, you know. But they're scared that you reject them. They're scared that you won't like them as much as they like you, so they bury themselves in work. This person is obsessed with you. They really love you. They feel so connected to you. They were chasing money to try and attract you, to try and distract them from the feelings they're feeling inside as well. But they realize you are their milk and honey. They see you as a soulmate. This is such a beautiful reading. And the song I got is Olive You by Dave Days featuring Kimmy. So feel free to like YouTube that. Olive You. Yes, olive as in like the vegetable. Olive You by Dave Days and Kimmy. They're like an old YouTuber. The old YouTuber era. But that's all I'm getting. Please feel free to leave a recommendation on what you want to see next. Bye.